My name is Lori E. My matric number is N19802555. Today I want to present about the effect of pandemic COVID-19 on China's economic condition. According to the World Health Organization, coronavirus disease is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with the COVID-19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring special treatment. COVID-19 first appeared in central China in Wuhan in December 2019, and by early April the blockade has been lifted as China gradually reopened factories and business while easing travel restrictions. Besides placing a heavy burden on the health system, COVID-19 also seriously affected the global economy and financial market, leading to a significant reduction in income, rising unemployment, and disruption of service and manufacturing, which is one of the consequences of disease mitigation measures implemented in many countries. Moreover, COVID-19 pandemic has caused direct impact on income and a negative supply shock. Manufacturing production slowed as global supply chains were disrupted and factories closed. In year-end 2020, China has managed to control the pandemic rapidly and effectively has allowed the economy to recover rapidly. In the first quarter of 2020, China's economy contracted by 6.8% as new coronavirus first appeared, but it is also faster than most countries to contain outbreak, rebounding to a 3.2% growth rate from April to June. China has recorded economic growth of 4.9% in the third quarter of the year as the country continues its recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. China's economy is expected to climb up 7.9% in 2021, reflecting a faster than expected recovery in pent-up demand, production, and export.
Good morning, my name is Ng Siu Yin. My matric number is A19A0407. Today, I would like to talk about one of the effects of pandemic COVID-19 on employment in China, which is a significant impact on gender. According to the relevant survey data of China in gender and COVID-19, the index of COVID-19 infection in women is higher than men, but men also have serious symptoms, and this also led to a higher fertility rate. When the lockdown lifted, people began to return to normal work pattern, but the rates of women returning to the workplace were significantly less than men. On the contrary, the burden rate of women is higher than men. According to the employment share of women in 2018, in total employment in secondary and industry was 40%, in manufacturing was 40.6%, in wholesale and retail trade was 48.8%, and so on. However, the press conference of Joint Prevention and Control Mechanism of State Council stated that there are 30 million workers employed in domestic service sector and 96% of them is women, but they are lost most of the orders in the end of February in 2020. The two reasons for the increase of unemployment rate of women are family care and motherhood. A lot of women resign their job due to the fear of infection of COVID-19. They are more concentrated on family care. According to the survey that conducted by two online women institutes, which is Sing and Gen Z, 67% from 7,209 respondents still kept their job in May. However, the unemployment rate up to 9.9% due to the reason of working in the hardest hit sector. For example, 30.6% of respondents were without salary as they are full-time mom and freelancer. 30.5% were working with a reduced salary, 32.5% were furloughed, and 17.5% were unemployed. The survey also showed that up to 30% of women resigned after the epidemic of COVID-19 due to the pregnancy during the lockdown, as pregnant women are greater risks of infection. Besides, the survey showed that 30.17% of women are taking care of their children who are unable to return to school, and this leading to less time spending in working. Thank you. That's all from me.
A very good morning to my madam. My name is Wang Yanjie. Matric number is A19A09X7. Today, I will present my part is the race for migrant worker. According to the national statistics, show that by the end of 2009, 229.8 million migrant workers in China. About 70% of the migrant worker employment in Eastern China, of which 2/3 working in large and medium-sized cities, half in the provincial floor. About 60% of the migrant workers focus on manufacturing and construction. Migrant workers are at risk of restricted women in their home country during COVID-19 outbreak. Mobility restriction means China migrant workers cannot return home or leave their internship. In China, massive isolation and loss of income have led to mental health problems for migrant workers. This will cause China to have to pay a lot of money to improve mass quarantine. As a result, China's economy is declining. Although some 1 million migrant workers will be able to return to the city, many will lose their working hours and wage. As a result, many businesses will temporarily close, resulting in unemployment. This will cause the production will decrease and China's economy will decline. When China's economy declines, the demand for its product declines, and so did the demand for migrant workers. As a result of this economic situation, many migrant workers have lost their job. Then, migrant workers does not have sufficient funds to cover their expenses and payment. The gradual loss of income later affect their ability to support their family. This will cause China's economy is gradually declining. Migrant workers are also exposed to health and safety risks. Despite government call to halt production to slow the spread of the virus, migrant workers have demanded that production continue. Migrant workers continue to demand to return or continue to work regardless of health and safety risks, of even the threat of not being paid. As a result, migrant workers face health and safety risks due to the lack of protective equipment at work and a lack of social distance. Migrant workers are either waiting to return to work because companies have not restored production, have lost their job, or does not want to find work again. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning, madam. My name is Moxian, and my metric number is A19A0305. Today, I'm going to present about a steep rise in urban unemployment of China due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to International Labour Organization, the total employment rate of China had fell by more than 6% from January to March in 2020. The decline of total employment rate showed that the economy are difficult to meet the GDP growth target due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Besides that, the urban unemployment rate of China in January is 5.3% and it hit a record high in February, which is 6.2%. Based on the data of International Labour Organization, the total urban employed population of China was 442 million people in 2019, and they are 18.3% of total urban employed population on furlough during COVID-19 pandemic. This means that over 76 million workers have to reduce working hours or stop their job temporarily. Moreover, in the case of furlough, the salary and social insurance payments of workers may be lower because the company or organization have to reduce payroll. In addition, about 27 million people of total urban employed population also affected by COVID-19. They are not interested in returning to the workplace or not actively to search for a new job after losing their job. This may be because they want to find a well-paid job. Nevertheless, the job opportunities in the market are decreased due to the COVID-19 crisis influence the economy. Lastly, there are 4.6 million people of total urban employed population were losing their job. This is all for me about the steep rise in urban unemployment. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Winnie Won Jingjing. My matrix number is 8198094. I will explain the effect of pandemic COVID-19 on employment in China. My point is students graduating in difficult year. The group of college graduates whose number has been rising from 2000 at 5.6 million to 2020 at 0.7 million. A joint report that was published about the number of job vacancies and employees needed by employers fell by around one-third in the first 2 months. First, the student requires study via online and it is an efficient way to control and decrease the cases of COVID-19 in China. The registration of university students will be delayed and also the class will be changed from physical class to online class. The disadvantages of online class include the student cannot get more and complete information from their lecturer, the student had to focus on point and the student don't have enough data or connection not stable at the places and others. Furthermore, the student also difficult to follow other steps of lecturer because some the students are the slow learner and scared as well as try to ask the question. Second, even though the online class is executed during the coronavirus outbreak active at the surrounding of China, but they cannot progress in the real action. It may cause they fail in interviewing a job due to they don't have enough experiences and also low qualification at the position that they apply. Because of that, a lot of graduates will face the issues of unemployment and the national income also will be affected. This is because when the output produced is less than potential output, the total income received by all economic agents in the economy based on the goods and services produced in the economy will decrease. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yong Kai. My matrix number is A19A095. This is my honor to have this opportunity to present the risk for MES caused by the COVID-19. As we know, the pandemic of COVID-19 had affected many micro and small enterprise MES, especially wholesale, retail, catering, and manufacturing. A study by Alibaba Group Holding Limited indicates that in early February 2020, in about 20,000 SMEs, we found that 73% were unable to operate normally or had been forced to stop production, while 88% were losing money every day. Meanwhile, a survey of 995 SMEs was carried out by the School Economics and Management of Tsinghua University and HSBC Business School of Peking University, which reveals that 34% respondents say they could only survive for 1 month and 85% could survive a maximum of 3 months if the lockdown continues. The pandemic of COVID-19 had increased the unemployment rates as the manufacturing company had laid off employees to reduce the operating cost. A lot of business owners had decided to shut down their business as they tried to sell their own assets to maintain the business, but it's difficult. As a result, many of SMEs are deeply affected by the current crisis, although it is a situation that people do not have faced before and it might be worse in near future. The crisis presents an opportunity for understanding managerial decision making. That's all from me. Thank you.